Eddie soldiers. Where did my hand go? This giant puffy sweater on because it's raining and cold outside, and I legit only bought this because it says All-Star on it. Because it is so dreary and raining outside, I'm feeling kind of in a ranty, complainy, dreary mode, so I wanted to go through a tag that is somewhat popular on YouTube, and that is the series I won't be finishing tag. Look, when you write as much as I do, you only have so many hours to commit your time to certain books. So when a book is just like, or a series isn't really going anywhere, I don't really care enough to finish it because there's so many other shiny things of paper and ink that I want to get my hands on. So without further ado, here are the series that I am not going to finish. There might be some surprises in here, such as the first one, which is the Curse Workers series by Holly Black. Rachel, but you love Holly Black. How can you not finish this? This is like, meh to me. I loved the idea, but something about the world just didn't really pull me in. I feel like I needed the magic element of this to be fleshed out a little bit more, and Holly Black is great at that, so I don't know why it didn't translate into this book. The second series I'm not going to be finishing is the Half Bad series by Sally Green. People are raving about this book, about how much they loved it. Oh, it's so good, it's the new, like, Harry Potter type thing. No, I don't like this. The magic didn't make sense, I didn't care about the main character enough. The world was, like, okay, but there's just something missing. There's a lot of stuff that happens in this, so it's not that it's not exciting. I just felt that there was lots of action, but nothing was happening. You know? Another very popular book that I am not going to be finishing the series for is the Winter's Curse trilogy by Marie Rutkoski. Please don't hit me. I know this is very popular. I know a lot of people love this series, but I don't. I don't know why. I just don't like it. And the main character was like, okay, I guess. And the love interest was like, not bad. And I will give you that the ending was pretty good. Was an interesting, like, the bad guys might actually win kind of thing. And the idea of the Winter's Curse was a great idea. I loved the whole slavery issue that came up in this. Maybe it's like slightly historical fiction, that's not really my style, maybe that's why. But then I like other historical fiction fantasy books, so I'm sorry, Marie Rutkoski, but this is just, it didn't do it for me. Another author that I love who has a series I'm not going to be finishing is Kelly Armstrong, because I'm not going to be finishing her Gathering series. I loved her Darkest Powers trilogy. I think that was one of the first YA trilogies I ever read, so it has a place in my heart. But this is the 2 companion novels, there should be a third in this that I did not buy, that are a continuation of the Darkest Powers and other people's points of view. We just got some weird new character creatures in this, and it was just too much. Apparently in the third book you learn, like, everything comes together and you learn everything again, but I don't have the urge to read the other one. A book that had so much potential to be great but wasn't, that I'm not going to be finishing a series of, is The Tiger's Curse by Colleen Hooke. This is based on Indian mythology, and how friggin' cool is that? We never see that in books. But oh man, guys, this was the biggest letdown ever. Main character's stupid, I don't like the love interest. The world of this basically saved this book. That's why I kept reading, because the mythology of it and the world of it and the fantasy element aspect of it was so cool. But oh god, the characters just ruined it, and I'm sorry for those people that like this. I know there's like 3 or 4 books in this series, but there is no way after that ending that I'm picking up another book. And lastly, the trilogy that I'm not going to be finishing that I really, this was the one I had the highest hopes for, and I read this quite a long time ago, and that is the Angel Burn trilogy by L.A. Weatherly. This has the coolest plotline ever. There are angels that come from another dimension, and the ether of their world is dying, and that is what they feed off of. So they come to Earth to feed off the life souls of other people. And every time a person gets fed off of, they get something called angel burn, which basically means that they think the opposite of the angel's doing them good, and that they should worship the angels, and that the angels are, oh, praise the angels, they're so good, even though they're basically killing us. And the main character is a half angel, and the other main character is an AK angel killer sent to kill her. And oh man, it's so cool! How do you not want to read that? And then the characters killed it. It's so insta-lovey, it's so sappy, it was too stereotypical, and then there's like some random sexual tension here that doesn't really even make sense. And I just gave up because I don't care anymore, because I can't stomach your characters, L.A. Weatherly. I wanted this to be so good and it wasn't! You let me down! Okay, because I'm getting worked up, we are going to end this video on a positive note. Ooh, the sun came out! Look at that! Symbolism! And I'm going to make a list of books of series that I want to finish that maybe I just don't have them all yet. And these aren't books that, like, the third one hasn't come out yet. No, I mean that they have a series out, but I just haven't gotten around to them. But I want to. The first one I have here is A Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I very much so enjoyed this. This was awesome. Our main characters kick ass. There's a ton of diversity in this. I loved it. I just haven't gotten around to the other ones yet. An author that I really like that I just haven't finished yet is Melissa Landers and her Alienated series. This first book was really good, very realistic, and very well written, and I loved Starflight. It was awesome! So I will finish the other one of this, which I don't even know the title of, but I'll figure it out. I realize now that there's a big theme that I have about reading the first one and buying the second one, but not reading the second one, because the Raven Boys trilogy of Maggie Stiefvater's, I do have The Dream Thieves on my shelf over there that I can see. I just haven't started it yet. I have mixed feelings about this series, but because The Raven King is coming out soon-ish, I do want to finish it because I want to know what happens with Gansey. That's really all I want to know. And another one that I have the second and third of the series of that I just haven't read yet is the Across the Universe trilogy by Beth Revis. Super interesting concept about freezing people and shooting them into space and space travel and cultural identity and like all that kind of stuff. I really liked it. I just haven't gotten to the other ones yet. Look, don't judge me. I have a very long TBR list, okay? I need to be up to date. Another series that I haven't gotten around to finishing, but I really want to, is The Program by Susan Young. This is an amazing dystopian that focuses on teen depression and suicide, and what a cool concept. I mean, not that depression and suicide is cool, but in here, it's freaking awesome the way that she interweaves that aspect of teenagers with society and like worrying about humanity. It's very cool. A series that I'm like on the fence about, but people tell me to finish it, is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I really just want these on my shelf because the covers are pretty. That's really it. When Mara is going crazy, sure, those are awesome scenes. They're so creepy and weird, and the whole like light versus dark is a little bit too convenient, if you know what I mean. Next up is a duology that I keep seeing the sequel of, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy you one day, and that is Reboot by Amy Tindera. Zombies, but not. Loving the whole, like, gotta take down the government aspect of it. I love the whole people that wake up longer versus people that wake up sooner, like the whole hierarchy of people within the establishment. Really neat idea. I just haven't gotten around to the second one yet. I don't know why, because I quite enjoyed this. Okay, last one is one that I don't have the sequel to, so that's a little bit different, and that is These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. We were getting Space Odyssey, and then we were getting Paranormal Ghosts, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? But I really want the covers. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I just want all the covers because the covers are really pretty. So maybe I will finish this one day when I have a little bit of extra money to spend. But right now, this is just, it's so beautiful though! Alright, there you have it. There are my books series that I'm not gonna finish, and the book series that I really want to finish. Let me know if any of them below merit finishing, or if I just shouldn't bother. Click over there, like the video, and click over there to subscribe. Hope you're having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!